Ever finish filming and realize your audio is completely useless? It happens way too often. Podcasts, outdoor shoots, interviews, no matter what microphone you try. That's why I tested the Hollyland Lark Max 2. Tiny, wireless, with internal backup and live monitoring. Sounds perfect on paper, but can it actually handle real shoots without failing? I've put it through a full day of filming, outside and inside, and what I heard made me rethink how simple and effective wireless audio can actually be. So, I've been using the Hollyland Lark Max 2 for a little while now. I'm recording everything on this mic today. So I filmed a lot of podcasts with it, I shot some outdoor videos, and I used it indoors as well. Overall, the mics are solid. They simply get the job done without making things complicated. And look, I'm not here to tell you all the intricacies or get technical with specs. If you want that, YouTube is full of those type of reviews. I'm here to simply tell you about real-life usage and how these microphones hold up for everyday content creators. I do want to thank Hollyland for sending me these mics, but this isn't a paid review and everything I say in this video is my personal opinion. Hollyland had no creative control in making this video. Alright, so let's get into it. Out of the box, the kit comes with pretty much everything you need. 2 transmitters, a camera receiver, a USB-C receiver for phones, charging case, lavalier mics, furry windscreens, magnetic clips, cables for almost every device, and in some bundles, wireless monitoring earbuds. I didn't have to buy anything extra, which made the recording process extremely easy. The transmitters themselves are tiny and really lightweight. I clipped them on during my podcast and outdoor shoots, and they stayed put without getting in the way. They look clean and minimal, but I will say the matte finish scratches easily. I scratched my charging case simply by putting it into my bag, so you might want to be careful if you care about that. Maybe don't put all the things in one bag. Separate them somehow. One of the main features I used a lot is a 32-bit float internal recording. It records directly to the transmitter, which is really handy. During my shoots, I didn't have to worry about someone speaking too loud or the audio peaking. Even if the camera failed, I had the backup recording right here. So that the feature alone made me feel a lot less stressed while I'm filming. Battery life is decent too. The transmitters last around 11 hours and the charging case extends that to about 36 hours. I tested this during a full day of filming outside and it never ran out on me. The range is solid too. It held a connection in various distances without any dropouts. Indoors, even with the walls and obstacles, my artists or models were running around with those mics and you never lost the connection. I also liked that it has automatic gain control, which means that I didn't have to adjust levels manually, and that saved time, especially when people were moving around or talking at different volumes. Now during the podcast, both mics stayed perfectly in sync with no dropouts or interferences, even when moving around or talking over each other, which actually made post-production much simpler. And that's one thing you know if you film podcasts. If you don't have proper mic setup, everything gets cooked very quickly. So these mics actually held up. Now the sound quality is clean and consistent. Doesn't matter if it's indoors or outdoors, the audio stays clean. For YouTube videos, interviews, or a simple podcast setup where there are 2 co-hosts, it's more than good enough. I also tried the wireless monitoring earbuds included in the kit, and it was useful to hear the audio live while filming. However, I wouldn't say they're great. They're pretty uncomfortable in your ears, and the sound quality is just passable. Unfortunately, for sound monitoring, I would choose something different, more like on-ear headphones, to really hear everything that's being recorded. Because those little guys, they do the job, they give you the sound, but it's not great. So for projects like YouTube videos, podcasts, interviews, or any small production, this setup handles everything very smoothly. The mics are simple to use, they're reliable, and don't overcomplicate things. And that's what I really like about them. They're not flashy, but they capture clean, consistent audio every time I film with them. The setup is quick, levels stay stable, and even when things get a bit chaotic, moving around, talking over each other, outdoor wind, the sound stays solid. If we're talking about the Cons: the only downside I ran into was the matte finish, which scratches way too easily, and also the included monitoring earbuds, as I just mentioned. They're not great, for serious monitoring at least. Other than that, the system is very straightforward. So yeah, that's my experience with the Hollyland Lark Max 2. It's solid, it's practical, and easy to use. If you're looking for a wireless mic system that works reliably for a smaller or bigger project, gives you more professional control over your settings, and has that 32-bit float audio, this kit covers all the basics and a few extras without complicating your workflow. So that's it for today. It's been your boy Elvis Creative. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment your thoughts, ask questions. I'm here to help. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me some ideas what you want to see in the future videos, and I'll make sure to implement your requests. And I guess I'll see you next Thursday. I'm still figuring out the time I want to post these videos. No specific time. It is gonna be Thursday though. Peace.
Like fuck it, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, I gave you my word. Don't break it for knowing. You know I'ma keep what I said. Ready for war. Been deep in the trench.